Oh, you should have stayed in bed. I was just doing you a brew.
Oh, it don't matter, I'm up now.
Oh, there you go.
Ta.
We must be on our own, you know. I think Liz has gone out.
Yeah, she went out before I heard her. She works most Sundays.
So we got the flat to ourselves, eh?
Did you sleep well last night?
Yeah, great.
That bed's a bit narrow, isn't it?
I don't mind. Maria.
What?
I was just wondering if you've changed your mind or anything, or are we still engaged?
Yeah, we're still engaged. That is if you're sure that's what you want.
Sure. I have never been so sure about anything in my whole life. So what do you want to do today?
I don't know. It's up to you.
I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to go and tell the whole world about me and you. I want to go and see everyone we know and tell them we're engaged to be married. That's if it's all right with you.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know something? I am so happy.
Right, I'm going to do us an early dinner and then I'm taking Sophie shopping. She wants some new trainers.
Serve it up as soon as you want. I'm starving.
Don't suppose you want to come with us?
Do it. Footy's on telly after.
Didn't think you would. Rosie?
I don't want to waste the time I've got left trailing around some shopping precinct.
Oh, I'll take that as a no then.
Dad, are you all right?
Of course I am. What are you on about?
Well, I mean, every time my mum tells you I need something new, you always go, well, what's wrong with the one she's got? Only you didn't this time.
Oh, must be slipping.
You're not slipping, Kevin. You're just getting nicer, that's what it is.
Oh, you reckon? How could I possibly get nicer than I already am?
We'll have to make the most of it, won't we?
Coffee, please, Roy, and, no, I was going to order pizza cake, but better not. Sunday lunch is looming up.
What's on the menu today?
Shoulder of lamb, roast parsnips, broccoli...
Oh, quite right, Ken. Well worth keeping an edge on the appetite for. Just the coffee, then.
Yeah.
Did I leave a book in here? Oh, I'm sorry to push in, Ken. I've mislaid a book somewhere, and I've just got to know what happens in the end. I tell you, I won't sleep tonight unless I find it.
Could it be Hard Grinding by Mel Hutch, right?
Oh, that's it. Thank goodness you've found it. It's a wonderful read, Ken. I'll lend it to you when I've finished.
There's no need, Norris. I got it out of the library when it was in hardback.
Oh, then you'll know how terrific it is. Hey, but don't tell me what happens at the end.
Well, I couldn't if I wanted to. I got about as far as page 10, and then I thought, life is too short to persevere with this.
You didn't like it? Oh, I think it's masterly.
Well, I have to say, Norris, that I wasn't enthralled when I read the opening pages.
Yes. Well, perhaps you're not much given to reading.
Oh, I am, yes. I read a great deal. I've always got a book on the go.
Oh, yes. And what are you reading at present, then?
Branch lines of the London, Midland and Scottish Railways, 1930 to 1947.
Yes, well, with all respect, Roy, that's hardly high-class literary fiction, is it?
Oh, possibly not, Norris, but neither is Hard Grinding.
You Philistines, the pair of you.
What is it you reading, Norris? Let's have a look.
In the grip of his strong arms, Jessie felt her heart pounding, as her breath quickened, her magnificent bosom rose and fell. His strong, manly fingers ripped the taut silk of her... Norris!
Yes, well, I can't stand here all day. Rita will be wondering where I've got to.
Anyway, I'll see you later.
All right, God willing, my love.
Oh, hi, Sally. Oh, hi, Audrey.
Sophie, aren't you shooting out? You'll soon be as tall as your mum.
Oh, she will be when she's stood on these new trainers. You know, the sort with the thick soles? That's what she's after.
Yeah, well, everyone's got it.
Oh, everybody but you.
Oh. I'll see you then.
See you.
Bye, Mum. Sophie, do you mind if I just have a word with your mum? I won't be a minute.
What's up?
How are you fixed for a quiet drink later on, just you and me?
Fine, yeah. I mean, why? Is there something I need to know about?
Not in front of the children, eh?
Morning.
Oh, Tyrone. So, where were you last night, then? Oh, I see. Silly question.
What's the point?
No. I want to get these in, because we've got something we want to tell you. Do you want to do it?
No, you better do it.
Me and Maria, we're engaged to be married.
Oh, like you were once before, as I remember, only nothing came of it.
No. This time it's for keeps, Vera. I've still got the ring I gave you back then. Because I've been hoping that one day you'd come back to me. And you did. So I'm gonna ask you now in front of everyone, just like I did last night. Will you marry me?
Yeah. Yeah, I will. Said I would, didn't I?
I'm the happiest man in the world.
Congratulations, both of you. Oh, I'm so pleased for you.
Thanks, Audrey.
Candice, what's up with you?
Well, for a start, I'll tell you later.
Violet, give everyone a drink, will you?
Yeah, I will, and I'm really pleased for you both. I think Maria's lovely.
Thank you.
All the best to you, mate.
Cheers, mate. Nice one.
How are you going to tell him what a fool he's been? Look, talk to him.
Vera.
Look, talk to him. Make him see sense.
Tyrone, lad. Marriage, you know, it's a big step.
Big step.
And if I were you, I would think twice.
Yes, think twice. I mean, listen to Jack. He knows what he's talking about.
Don't be a mug like I was. What I'm saying is, if all the fella needs is a couple of bottles of milk every now and again, there is no need for him to buy a cow.
Hey, cheeky.
Wait, can I just go and sit with Jamie while we're quiet?
Oh, by all means, Leanne.
Oi, good job. What are you two up to? I've seen you with your heads together. I know you're up to something.
Business deal.
Business? You two? Yeah, right, that'll be the day.
So that's all you know? We're on to a good thing here, right, Kirk?
Definitely. There's a big load of timber up at my dad's place. You know, the kennels. Says I can have it.
Right.
So we chop it up, load it onto my old man's van, then we go selling it door to door. Easy money. Easy as falling off a log.
I did it with horse muck once, but logs is definitely better.
Yeah, can believe that, Kirk.
So you might have thought it was just my old man who had the business head, but it ain't. It's me as well. Kirk here is the muscle. I provide the brains and the transport. Then we split it all 50-50.
Hey, hang on. I've got the timber, right?
Yeah, and I've got the van.
Well, I'm not doing all the sawing and chopping on my own. We split that 50-50, you know?
Right, hang on a minute.
Ah, he's got you there, hasn't he, babe? Just a pretty face, eh, Kirk?
What has Vera got against Maria?
I think she's just worried that I might not be happy. I mean, she knows how I feel about Maria. And how it really upset me when we broke up last time. But she'll come round. I hope she will, anyway. I'll know by tonight, though, because I've asked them both to come in for a celebration, so...
It's very nice. Mind you, I don't think there's any such thing as a dud engagement ring, is there?
Well, I shouldn't think so.
Leanne, have you heard the news?
What's that?
Maria and Tyrone, they've got engaged.
Engaged?
Yeah, I know, we're all surprised. I mean, talk about sly. It was just out of the blue, just like that. Anyway, we're delighted for you, darling.
Well, thank you, Audrey. Anyway, I've left Ty on his own for too long now.
Off you go. Oh. What's going on?
Search me. She's only been seeing Warren's mate, Stuart, so how she can be engaged to Tyrone, I don't know.
Yeah, I know she's been seeing him on the side, but flipping heck.
Well, maybe someone ought to tell Tyrone then.
No, no. Now stop it. You listen to me. Nobody tells Tyrone anything. Just leave them both alone, all right? But they must know what they want. And whatever it is, it's nobody else's business but theirs, so come on. You just keep your silly little tongues still, just for once. Now, Candice, I'm telling you, there'll be trouble.
Afternoon, Rita.
Right, who's first? He is. I want to give you your magazines the once over.
Well, while I'm here, I might as well settle the paper bill.
Nice one, Blanche. A lady always knows when to hold back to allow a gentleman to get his money out, right, Ken?
Right. Oh, the very man. You know, I've been brooding about what you said this morning, and I must say I'm very disappointed, Ken. I thought you were an intellectual like myself.
Norris, how many times? Don't abuse the customer, and he's on the brink of handing money over.
No, it's all right, Rita. He knows what I'm on about. I thought you believed in great literature.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do.
Well, no, you can't, you see, because this book has everything...
Not your book again. Do you know he's driving me mad with this book? He keeps reading chunks of it out to me. What book is this?
Oh, Hard Grinding. Oh, it's a masterpiece, Blanche. Well, it's more than a book, it's a saga.
Well, I love a good read, me. What's it about?
Well, life. It's an epic tale of northern life in the hungry 30s, see. An unforgettable, stirring a mighty saga of passion and poverty. You see, Ken, it says so on the back.
Well, of course it does, Norris. Have you ever seen a book blurb that says this is rubbish, best left unopened?
But you only read the first few pages. Now, you can't judge a masterpiece on a
It's
film.
nothing but a string of clichés and shop-worn images.
Lads, calm down. I'm going to have to read this book myself, because I like to get into a good argument. So, could you hold the argy-bargy until I can get stuck in as well?
Well, that's it. I think I feel a brainwave coming on.
Just go and lie down till it passes over.
No. What we need round here is a reading group. You know, all of us who enjoy a good read, well, we ought to get together, decide on a book we're going to read, and then we all read it, and then when we have, we discuss it.
Over a drink. I second that.
A great book should be sufficient intoxication in itself.
Either it's over a drink, or I'm not joining.
Dad, you're not supposed to dance.
Why not? I happen to like dancing, eh? And go on. Admit it, I am sensational. Hey, what lesson? No way.
Oh, Kevin, turn it down. You're gathering yourself too.
Hey, Sal, you dancing?
No, not to that stuff, I'm not, thanks.
Typical. Do you want to go to your house?
Yeah, okay.
Do you like my new trainers? Yeah, I mean, like, whatever. The one thing's to put your feet.
Oh, right, lady, I'll remember that. It's wellies for you next time you need shoeing.
Yes, they're great, them so fair. Tell you what, take them off. And I'll spray them with that stuff what keeps them looking new.
Thank you, Dad.
Hey, you were moving good there, Ken.
Yeah, well, I just thought I'd show how Rosie, an old man, knows how to throw a few shapes.
She likes you taking an interest, even if you'd sooner die than admit it. You're a brilliant dad.
Oh, you reckon? I'm not a bad husband either, am I?
So you're on your own then? Yeah, Liz is still at work. Tyrone's just gone home to get changed. I'm gonna go for a few drinks in the Rovers if you want.
I don't know, I'll have to find out what Warren wants to do. Oh, listen, Warren had a message for you last night, only forgot to pass it on.
Message? Are you from?
Who do you think it's from? His pal Stuart. Look, come on, Maria, I know you've been seeing him.
You don't know anything.
Yeah, well, that message that he gave Warren for you was cancelling the date you had with him. So what happened? Has he dumped you? Is this why it's all going on with you and Tyrone?
Hiya. What's going on?
Candice is causing bother, as usual.
Well, I'm not. I just want to know why you and Tyrone have got engaged, that's all.
Is this true?
They were in the Rovers this dinner. Her and Tyrone announcing it.
What's all this about, Maria? You're not serious about marrying him?
Yes, I am.
But you don't love him. Not in that way. You've told me that yourself.
I do. And that's why I'm going to marry him.
Kev, are you happy?
What sort of question is that?
It's just a straight question. Are you? I want to know.
Yeah, I'm happy. Of course I am. Why shouldn't I be? The girls are fine. I mean, even Rosie, despite all this goth stuff.
And we don't have to worry about money. That's important, isn't it?
Well, it is, yeah. Means I get to watch all the football on the box. Nah, seriously, Sal. You know what makes me happy? You and me.
How do you mean?
Well, we was years ago. Well, before I messed up. Not just an old married couple plodding along, but lovers as well, eh? I'm getting myself all embarrassed now.
Well, don't be, because you have to talk about these things.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something else. I know you're happy because we're doing really well, so when you're happy, I'm happy. It's as simple as that.
Oh, engaged! Oh, that is brilliant news. I'm dead chuffed for both of you.
Oh, thanks, Fizz.
Come here, you. Oh, don't mind me, Maria.
Oh, no, help yourself.
Well, that's fantastic, mate. I hope you know what you're taking on with our kid.
I do, yeah. And I couldn't be happier, mate.
Oh, I've got blisters. I've been sawing wood up all afternoon.
Hey, I know you're going to be dead happy together. Because he's mad about you. Always has been, always will be. You're dead lucky.
Yeah, well, I suppose I am, yeah. Anyway, I'm glad you approve.
Of course we approve. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, well, not everyone else does. Archie's the only one who seems really pleased for us. You know, Vera's trying to get Jack to talk him out of it.
But nobody can talk me out of it.
Well, don't let him even try. Same to you, our kid.
There you go.
Oh, thank you, love.
So what's going on here then? Some kind of protest meeting? I do hope it's not going to get violent.
Oh, no, it'll all be perfectly peaceful, I assure you. No, the group you refer to consists of this street's intellectual elite. Well, having said that, I don't know what Liz MacDonald's doing amongst us.
Oh, cheers, Norris.
Well, shall we get started?
I think you'll find you in my chair, Roy.
Oh, for goodness sake. Does it matter where we sit? This is our local, Norris. It's not a meeting of the United Nations.
I hope, Emily, under my chairmanship, this group will conduct itself a sight more efficiently than the United Nations.
Sit here by all means if it makes you happy.
Right. And now I say welcome to the inaugural, the first meeting of the book circle. And may I also say, Liz, that when I say book, I don't mean magazines or comics.
Hey, I do happen to know what a book is.
Yes, well, not everybody does, you know. I mean, they come into the cabin, they pick up a magazine and say, I'll take this book, and I say,
Norris,
excuse
for
me, but
goodness
what you're...
sake, stop being so insufferably pompous and let's get on.
Pompous, me?
You could win prizes for it. Now, we all have to read the same book, right? And then next meeting, we discuss it, OK? I propose our first choice should be Gone with the Wind.
Yes, but we're here to discuss literature, not irritable bowel syndrome.
Drinks are on me, seeing as though we're celebrating.
Hey. Have champagne.
What's going on? Her and Tyrone have got engaged. I'm going to have to ring Nick and tell him, and he's going to be upset. Mind you, I think he's well shot of her.
Oh, she looks really pretty there, doesn't she, Maria? That's what love does for you. I tell you, girl, when someone tells you they're mad about you, it's the most wonderful boost to your morale. It makes you feel brilliant.
Yeah. You told me someone fancies you. I better know who it is.
No, you
I
don't.
better do. It's your new boss, Ian Davenport. I knew something was going on from the way he was looking at you.
Isn't that obvious? Anyway, I don't care. I was going to tell you. I need somebody to talk to, and there's only you I can trust.
Oh. It's you. I thought it might be.
Yeah, it's me.
Well, I saw the lights on, and I thought we was being robbed. Then I looked in our van parked outside, and I knew better, because it's full of lumps of tree. What do you think you're up to?
I'm doing what you're always on at me to do. I'm using my initiative. I'm going to flog them logs door to door and make a nice fat profit.
Not on my time, you're not.
All right, well, I'll do it in the evenings.
Oh, yeah, and what are you going to use for delivering our customers' orders tomorrow? Because you ain't going to get no more in that van, are you?
Yeah, well, maybe we won't have to do any deliveries tomorrow.
Maybe sun's not good enough for me, is it? What I want you to do is get that wood out of that van. Once you've done that, you can get it cleaned out. And I mean clean, because no one likes to find splinters in their knickers. Got it?
You're always on at me to show some initiative, and when I do, it's wrong.
It's wrong, Jamie, when it affects my business. Do me a favour, son. Stop moonlighting, all right? Save your efforts for the job you do here, the job I pay you for. And lock up.
He's a very decent lad, is our Tyrone.
Decent is better than decent. He's a lovely-natured lad. Too nice for his own good, I think, sometimes.
Vera, I do appreciate him.
You've known him long enough.
Yeah, well, now you know what you're getting.
Yeah, I do. And I also know I am very lucky to have him. And I reckon we're both going to be dead happy together.
Well, the best book that I know is about the building of the East African Railway, where they had man-eating lions to contend.
It has to be a novel, it has to be fiction.
The truth is better than fiction, in my opinion.
Jane Austen takes some beating.
Yeah, well, Jane Austen was an ostrich. Well, she was writing her sedate fiction. Napoleon was conquering the rest of Europe, and never a mention.
Well, if it's war books you like.
Well, you could say Gone with the Wind were a war book.
We're going round in circles.
I thought you said we want a circle.
No. Listen, this is my proposal. We each take it in turns to nominate a book we all have to read. Now, it has to be out in paperback, so if it's not in the library, it doesn't cost too much. And as this was my idea, I claim the right to nominate the first book. Any objections? No, well, it's hard grinding.
I thought it might be.
You won't need to buy a copy, Emily. Mine will do for both of us.
Well, just leafing through this, Norris, some of the expressions are rather baffling. I mean, what does this mean? And then he took her on the final journey into womanhood.
Yes. Well, if there are no more questions, I declare this meeting closed.
Now just have a look at that. Ian Davenport's an attractive man, Sally, and I know you like him. Well, I do. He's a wonderful boss. He's generous and he makes me laugh.
Keep it a friendship, eh? Don't let it get to an affair.
It already is.
Oh, Sally. Is it worth risking your marriage for? I mean, what about Kevin? What about the girls?
Listen, girl, I'm not going to break up with Kevin. And Ian isn't going to leave his wife. Nothing like that. There aren't going to be any broken homes because neither of us wants that.
You say that now, but when you start on something like this, you can't control it.
I can. And I will. Ian and me, we see each other at work, and then afterwards, well, we just go home. We don't intend to hurt anybody. I mean, least of all the kids.
What about Kevin? How can you do this to him?
Gail, Kevin and I are happier now than we've ever been. And do you know why? Because I'm bringing home a really good wage. And Ian's putting loads of work Kevin's way.
Your marriage is more important than money.
Listen, Gail, my marriage needs money. It's something that we have never had. I mean, for the first time in our lives, we're not scratching over every penny. Kevin's happy and me and the girls are happy.
It'll end in tears.
No, it won't. Because you're the only person I've told. You're the only person that I'm ever going to tell. It stops here. Don't worry about me, Gail. I can handle this. What Kevin doesn't know isn't going to hurt him, is it?